Welcome to Crocodile MTG, your home of competitive, constructed play in the modern, standard, and legacy formats. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the Crocodile MTG channel, and we hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jordan with Crocodile MTG, here bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. Today we're playing Blue-White Stoneblade in Legacy. We're going to keep this hand. We are on the play. We're going to turn one Ponder and hopefully find something good. These are all decent cards. They're not exactly what we're looking for. That being said, I'm not sure how good Swords is. All right, we're gonna shuffle this. All right, Snapcaster is fine. All right, so our opponent's turn here, they ended up keeping 7. So they're gonna start with a Marsh Flats. All right, unmask targeting us, which makes me feel like they're a Reanimator, which means no bueno. All right, we're gonna exile Snapcaster here. And they probably go off now that we countered the unmask. I'd assume. I could be wrong. We do have the Swords, luckily, so hopefully whatever they do have, we're able to kind of counteract it. They probably named Force here. Brainstorm. Okay, so they got a Brainstorm. We do have this Ponder, which is fortunate. That's smart Legacy plays there. Naming Brainstorm like that. I don't know that I would have in the same situation. Alright, here's a counter spell. Alright, so we're going to go... We want Council's Judgment in the middle. So we want to put Brainstorm, Council's Judgment, Tundra. Not Shuffle. And then play out this Plains, and then pass the turn back. And now if we get to untap, we have the counter spell and plow up, but if our opponent plays something kind of crazy... Okay. So it looks like we're going to get to untap. So we have Swords and Counterspell. And then on top of our library is a Brainstorm. They know we have the Swords. Alright, they're going to Dark Ritual here. They're going to Cabal. Okay. They probably named Swords the Plowshare, right? But then they can't go off because of our counterspell. Yeah, so they named Swords here. They see our counterspell now. And now hopefully we have them at bay for a minute. If they have both the Reanimate and another animation effect, then we're in trouble. Alright, Reanimate. So we are going to counter this. But again, if they have another Reanimation effect, we're in trouble here. Alright, now they have an Exhume. And we don't have anything in our graveyard. So they're going to get back a Grave Titan. So they're going to make two 2/2s with it. We are going to get the exile of the Grave Titan, but we're not going to be able to... Oh, they're going to actually take the Council's Judgment here. That's smart. I missed that. Alright, so now we're looking at the top of our deck for something. Snapcaster would be nice. We have a Brainstorm. Here's a Snapcaster. There's a Wasteland also. I probably need the Stoneforge Mystic here, though, which is odd. This is unfortunate. So if we Stoneforge, we have to shuffle. If we keep the Snap around, we're taking 10. No, we're taking 8 next turn, and then a bunch the following turn. I'm going to hide the Snapcaster on top and keep Stoneforge in hand. I'm not going to play it out this turn. We do still have a chance to win this game. It's just going to be a lot more difficult than it was. Alright, we're going to swords here. Alright, Graveyard, you need to stay in one spot. This drives me nuts, MTGO. Like, look at this. It keeps bouncing around. Alright, so now we have a blocker at least. There's a Faithless Looting. Alright, so we're going to waste away their only land right now, and then play a Stoneforge, grabbing Batterskull. We're going to take 4 this turn, but hopefully that's going to be good enough to get us back in this game. Oh, they have Cabal. Shoot. I didn't think of that. I bet they see that play. Oh, they didn't Cabal us. Okay. I'm surprised there. That might have been a misstep on our opponent's part. Especially after they attacked. They could have flashed back a Ball Therapy. Interesting. Yeah, they had to do it when the ghost was clear there. I'm going to start with attacking, and then I'm going to Jace tick up, target our opponent. And I kind of just want to put any land I find on the bottom. So we're going to grab just a basic island here. We have all our colors. No, they can draw that. We really just don't want them to find mana. Alright, and that's the game. So they got game 1 on us, right? Or was that game 1? Swords, Ponder, Cabal, Cabal. Okay, that was game 1. So now we want to bring in definitely these Surgicals, probably a Celestial Purge, definitely these Containment Priests. Mendilian Click isn't terrible. Getting a phone call. Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay. So Surgicals, Containment Priest, Celestial Purge isn't bad. Not Gideon. Maybe these Fluster Storms. GT is probably not very good here. Actually, it might just be these. Alright, so this is what we're bringing in. We could honestly, if we're taking out Council's Judgment, we could probably cut a Plains in this matchup. Go down to 20 lands. We want the Caracas. Yeah, I could see that. They're not playing Wasteland, so yeah, we're going to take out 2 Council's Judgment, 3 True Names, a GT, and a Plains. We're going to bring in the Fluster Storms, the Containment Priest, and the Surgicals. Alright, so we are on the draw, which means we want to be... So this is weird, because we have the Caracas. So we don't have the Force, but they also have Cabal Therapy, which means they can probably just pitch something and take a card from our hand. So that means kind of this setup might be better, because we have the Caracas, the kind of Gravity legendary they have, but the issue there is if they don't have a legendary, then we're kind of open to interpretation. We're going to keep this hand. It's a little risky, but since I saw Cabal and they utilized it so well game 1, I kind of just want to see how it plays out with the Caracas in hand. Alright, here's a Dark Ritual. This might just be a hard get something good. Alright, there's a Grizzlebrand. Yeah, we didn't keep a Force hand, so this one's a little worse. Alright, so our opponent drawing 14. Alright, here is a Lotus Petal. A Lotus Petal. And now if they don't have all their mana, alright, they do have a Looting here. If they have a Dark Ritual, they can do some pretty powerful things this turn. Alright, here's a Chancellor and Iona. So if they can get back this Iona and name probably white, right? Alright, just another Looting from our opponent. Alright, their graveyard is filled with things at this point. Alright, Entomb, Reanimate, Bloodstain, Bloodstain. So they probably kept another land, right? Most likely. Alright, so this was probably the best draw we could have had. So we're going to play the Caracas here and pass the turn back. And then we're just going to bounce the Grizzlebrand since it's a legendary creature. Alright, they're going to animate dead. So we're going to return Grizzlebrand to the hand, and then we're going to Surgical Extract this Arch of Endurance. Now their hands Bitter Blossom, Grizzlebrand, Reanimate, Entomb, and Thoughtseize. So their hand's actually not very good, but this Bitter Blossom is potentially an issue. but that's also a 6-turn clock that they can't really afford to take. So as long as we can keep them off of... We might have a decent chance here. They do have a Thoughtseize in hand, so... Alright, so their hand is Grizzlebrand, 2 Reanimates, an Entomb, a land. Grizzlebrand, 2 Reanimates, Entomb, a land, a Thoughtseize, and a Bitter Blossom. They probably play the Thoughtseize this turn, I'd imagine. Oh, they found a Faithless Looting? That's pretty good. Alright, they discard Grizzlebrand, Reanimate. Now they're gonna Thoughtseize. I think I Brainstorm first and then hide something good. Alright, so we're not going to be able to cast Counterspell this turn. And I kind of want to keep the Palace Jailer hidden. Alright, we'll let them peek at these. So next turn if they play like Chancellor, that's kind of poopy. But anything else we have kind of covered with this Caracas. Our opponent's also down to 4. They took Snapcaster. Okay. And if we get to untap, we get to have this counter spell up. So... Alright, you can Entomb for days. Not literally for days. I just mean they can get whatever they want. Alright, now that we have this... now that we have the counter spell up, this is good. And then next turn we also have Palace Jailer for anything they play. And then they're also at 4, so... As long as they don't have another discard spell, I think we're ahead. We also have Jace, so anything they play we can either Jace and -1 to return it to their hand, or we can just Palace Jailer. Alright, we're gonna counterspell this. And then pray they don't have another thing. Alright, that's the game. Thank you so much for watching. Please go hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. For your custom playmats, mousepads, and more, head over to Inked Gaming. Use promo code crocodilemtg10 to receive 10% off your order. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons.